Hey there, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. Alright, so today we're going to do a narcissistic love reading. Alright, so we're going to just start with the traditional cards for those of you who are not in a narcissistic relationship. Just a regular old deck. And then if we get anything that sparks an interest, then we will pull some additional cards. Alright, so one card jumped out. The Vision Quest. Alright, so I'm using this filter for my hair. Some of my fans said that they miss my crazy hair, but my poor hair can't handle any more dyeing, so I put a filter on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this going. We've got the Jaguar, and we've got the Hummingbird. Yeah, maybe I should take the makeup filter off, huh? And we also have the Wind. Okay, so let's take a quick look here and see what these cards might mean to you. For the current and present situation, we've got something that you need to let go of. Your Jaguar. And it says, the Jaguar is the protector of life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. The Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest. Fearless and at ease, the Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between the light and the dark, night and the day. The Jaguar calls to you. This is the invitation. The Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside of your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places that you have been reluctant to explore. So it's time to get out there, Gemini, and do something different, which sounds like a whole lot of fun, right? Alright, and for your, let me see here, the card in the West represents a part of you that needs to die. Okay, so this is the Hummingbird. Alright, so the essence of a hummingbird. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are a great journeyers. I swear that's what it says. Migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial, and to protect its home, the hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Alright, the invitation. So this said something that you need to let go of. So keep that in mind, alright? The buzzing that you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and take bold action. Trust that success is assured Even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination, know that all will be well, because all is in the small. Okay? Alright. So maybe there's something that you've been holding off doing. Maybe there's some destination, vacation that you have never gone on, or something special that you've been holding yourself back from. Alright, so let's take a look here. Now, number 3 is the card that represents wisdom, the wisdom that you need to acquire. You have learned the lessons from the South and the West, and the wisdom is ready to mature within you. What is your great medicine that you are ready to embrace? Alright, so this one is the Vision Quest. Alright, the Vision Quest. So let's take a quick look. It is number 60 in the deck, just in case that has any significance for you. Alright, so this deck is so good. I absolutely love it. Alright, so the essence. The Vision Quest, you face your fears, embrace your mortality, and meet face to face with the spirit. When we feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and our opportunities that life is now offering us. We remain on the Vision Quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. Yes, I highly recommend that we all write a book. No matter if you feel like you're a writer or not, I feel like it's just something that we should all do. Alright, and the invitation says, find the clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for a walk in the park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spring helps those who help themselves. I'm sorry, it says spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. Alright, so that's a really good one. I highly recommend that, you go out into nature, and if you don't like the sun, just take your umbrella like I do. Because I do love going outside, but I don't want to get burned. Alright, so, a certain amount of sun, vitamin D is good for you, but too much, is no good. Alright, the symbol of the wind represents the element of air. It rules communication through song and inspires ideas. It also signifies change, with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. The south carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West, calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachments and ego desires. The north is moving to bring you wisdom and strength, and the east is carrying clarity and vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message the wind whispers or shouts is challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exaltation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. Alright, so that's a pretty good read right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull, let me see. I don't really feel like there's any unanswered questions here, so I kind of usually go for that to decipher which deck to pull from. But let's just go ahead and do a Grim card for you, because that will bring us a moral to the story, okay? So it seems to me like maybe there's something that you've been really, really wanting to do and you haven't been able to do it. Rapunzel. Alright, so the moral of the story is, take a step out of your comfort zone. Don't believe everything that you hear. You cannot protect your children from everything. Never give up. Alright, so that's a pretty good one. And just because I said this was going to be a narcissist reading, let's pull one narcissist card, just in case you're going through some kind of rough times. I want to thank you, Geminis, for just hanging in there with me. I got a lot of likes and comments on my Gemini videos, and I appreciate that. So please, pause the video and leave me a comment if this resonates with you, and let me know if you enjoyed those types of readings, okay? Alrighty, superficial charm. Just because someone acts like they like you, or they act like they are attracted to you, does not mean that they are sincere. Playing on your needs. Alright, so watch out for fake people who are taking advantage of you. I do absolutely hate fake superficial charm, people who try to pretend like they're your friends, people who bend over backwards to act like they're caring about you, and then they get drunk and say something that just totally blows you out of the water. So yeah, watch out for superficial charm. And this goes with the Jaguar. So maybe this Jaguar is representing someone in your life. Alright, the next one. Do not criticize the narcissist. Aristotle said, to avoid criticism, say nothing and be nothing. In other words, stand up for yourself, okay? Don't let this narcissist run over you, unless, of course, it's your boss. Successful in avoiding narcissistic rage. Ooh, that's right. You can avoid narcissistic rage by keeping your mouth shut. But at what cost, right? Alright, blame shifting. Next to the vision quest, we've got blame shifting. So, you made me. So this is someone who is blaming you for their bullshit. I mean, instead of taking responsibility for their errors, they're blaming you. Ooh, the 4 Horsemen of Narcissism by Gottman. Okay, so this one is a pattern. And patterns are extremely hard to break, okay? Especially if you're going into multiple relationships in your lifetime that have been marriages and divorces, then, or you see everyone in your life as a narcissist. Look to the left, look to the right, everybody's a narcissist. Well, maybe it's time to look in the mirror if that's how you feel, okay? Because these type of patterns in relationships, they start with criticism, and they go into defensiveness or denial, and then there becomes a contempt between the two in the relationship. And at that time, usually the stone wall is what gets you there. Alright, so basically this is Gottman's 4 Horsemen of Narcissism. This is a mixing pot for detrimental divorce, okay? If you are having troubles with this, please go to a doctor, see a professional. Go to John Gottman's website and read some of his information and decipher whether or not you feel like a professional is something that you need help. But definitely, you have to recognize these patterns. And I actually just added a bunch of new cards to my Lovers deck that has these same cards in there, and it is extremely helpful. So let's pull one of these, alright? Excuses. Alright, I got a picture of the full moon. So one of the reasons that I become a tarot card reader is because I feel like a lot of people make excuses. You may not be able to see it, but it's a moon. It says, a lot of people will blame their outbursts, blame their anger, blame their situation on the moon or the stars or the planets or this, that, or the other. But the truth of the matter is that we are 100%, we're the ones who are going to have to pay for our sins, whether it be through the judicial system or other realms. We're the one who's going to have to reap what we sow. So just be so careful when making excuses for other people, because, if you're in a toxic relationship, whether it be at work or at home or in any situation, you don't want to be the one to, make excuses for somebody who doesn't, change. Alright? Alrighty. So I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and come back and see me next week.